Hello and welcome back to another Taunter video. In today's one, we're at the TMNT, the Morphin Power Rangers Volume 3, and yeah, so we're finally here. We're going to be seeing the brand new TMNT crossover with the Power Rangers, and this one, it seems like it's going to be a very interesting crossover, just for quite a few reasons, because the main reason behind all this is that they haven't really given out much of a preview. And if anything, they just got, like, I want to say like a few hours ago, they gave out a review to, I think it was Bleeding Cool Comics, I think it was. And that's pretty much it. We have been given some images to look at for the preview, but it's not an actual preview. But with all this revealing so far, with the review so far, it seems like this could be a very big issue. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So yeah. Okay, so on the first 3 pages, we do have like the pages coloured with the dialogue and that kind of stuff. However, they are quite small, so some of it I wasn't probably able to make out the text, but well, I tried at least. And so yeah, so we do first start off with the Green Power Ranger and Leonardo. They're going off to the command center to try and find out some information. I'm not exactly too sure what yet, just because from what I heard from the review, is that this issue starts off with, like, in the future kind of thing, like 3 weeks in the future, and basically, like, something, like, bad's happened, so now Leo and Green Power Ranger, they're going off to try and fix their mistakes. We'll get to see them, they're fighting off the, I think they're called putties, and also the foot soldiers, and there isn't really too much to it other than just, oh, you know, like, you know, come on guys, you've like attempted fights before and you fail, so what's going to change now? And then on the next page, we do get seen talking a little bit more about what's happened. And basically, I think it's Zoran. He sent Leo and the Green Power Ranger to go off to the command center to try and get some information. However, things aren't really going that well, and yeah. So it does have me very intrigued as to what went wrong, and because and also because from the description for the next issue and some of the stuff which they're reviewing so far, it sounds like someone big is gonna die, which I'm very curious to see on who's gonna die, because it could have implications for the timeline and that kind of stuff, but I don't know what to really make of it. But then for the third colour page, we do get to see Don and the Yellow Power Ranger. They're in Paris and they're fighting this big bunny monster. And the bunny monster, he's there under control of like Zed and Shredder and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean, there isn't really too much to this page other than just them fighting. And I mean, it is pretty cool to see them fighting. And yeah, but then for the next few pages, where we do get to see in black and white with no colours, there's no text, so it's a little bit hard to like try and make out what's actually going on in these pages. However, some of them are actually pages of the ones we just got to see already. But for the first one, we just get to see, I think it's the Green Power Ranger. They're in like the Arctic, I want to say, maybe, and they seem like they're fighting all the ninjas and the putty and that kind of stuff through a car, which okay, that could be interesting, but I want to know a little bit more about this page before I start giving any critiques and that kind of stuff. But it does look pretty cool. The next page is just Green Power Ranger and Leo fighting the guys and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there isn't really too much to it for that bit there. And the next page is also one which we've got to see where Leo and the Green Power Ranger are trying to escape from the command center with fighting all the other guys. Again, there isn't really too much other than just that. And then for the next one, again, it's also one we've just got to see. We're going to see the Yellow Power Ranger with Donatello fighting the bunny guy. And from the text bit on this page, from the other version of it, we do get to see a character saying, I'm here to help out. And that's on the next page. It's revealed that it's Raph. And from the looks of it, they do actually defeat the bunny guy, or maybe not actually defeat him here, but we get to see him actually attacking him, all that kind of stuff. And we do get to see at the bottom, Karai, she's there just hanging off of a, I want to say like a bridge, or is it, no, it's actually part of the pond background. So yeah, I'm curious to see as to what her role is going to be in this like series and that kind of stuff, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. Now, for the description, not description, not yet. Something which I did want to go over because of how little I actually gave out so far. This is from AIPT Comics, and yeah, so from the review bit, which is somewhat interesting, they say that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers opens with a bang and a huge loss, which I'm very curious to see who's going to die. Immediately saying a darker, more emotional charged tone than its predecessors. Ryan Potter's scripts trade playful crossover energy for high stakes drama, using flash forward structure that injects every scene with tension and inevitability. Vincent Frederick's critical line work and raw girls' weighted colours perfectly complement the shift in mood, making every blow land harder and every quiet beat feel heavier. By issue's end, this isn't just another Ranger, a total team up. It's the beginning of reckoning, and it gives some positive, which was like grittier visuals tone with Frederick art and the colours that give the book a more grounded, high stakes feel. It sort of does, but I feel like that might just be judging it because of how poor the quality is so far, but hopefully that will change, but I've got a feeling it most likely will. The high emotional impact at the lost scene is devastating, lingers after the page turn, which, oh god, I'm very curious to see who's gonna die. Like, can't keep teasing us like this. This is awful. And also the script starting at the end as intrigue to emotional weights from the very first page. Narrative, foreshadowing, and recurring imagery tease potential twists without giving too much away. Okay, that's actually quite good. And then the bad stuff, which is might want to see how this one ends before giving young readers. But let's be honest, like which kid's actually going to be reading these comics? It's mainly for the adults. But yeah, so for the description for this issue, it is, with Rita and Krang defeated, the bad guys aren't cutting the Rangers until no slack. Lord Zed and Shredder have a new plan to take down the radical teen heroes, and if they don't act carefully, they might just succeed. The amazing new series from veteran Mighty Morphin Power Rangers writer Ryan Potter and TMNT Mutant Nation artist Vincent Frederick kicks off with a moment you had to see to believe. So again, like, why are they treating us so badly with all this stuff? It's painful. But yeah, so for the covers, we do have a few covers, which I'm only gonna go over the first three just because, yeah, most likely, like the easiest ones you're gonna be able to get. So for the first cover, which is done by Alessio Vono, where we get to see Turtles and Power Rangers jumping down from the streets off a building. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. There isn't really too much to really say about it. I do like the colours which are used here. I do like all the shadows and the colouring and all that kind of stuff. It does look quite nice. And then for cover B, which is done by Dan Mora, who was the artist for the last for the past two series, which is actually quite disappointing that he's not going to be returning for this one, but yeah, well, it is what it is, I suppose. But this one we do get Steel Toes jumping down through the Power Ranger symbol with the Power Rangers heads next to them. That's kind of cool. And then for the last one, which we're going to go over, which is done by Tula Lotte, and this one's going to see the Pink Power Ranger and April, they're there. I mean, there isn't really too much to it other than just that. I do like the colours with like, how they're used with. I don't want to say like water. I feel like watercolors might be the best way to describe it, but it does look quite nice. But I can't really give anything else other than that. Although, I mean, I must admit, I'm quite surprised. Despite this book having nearly 30 covers, they haven't done one of their traditional ones where you get to see a character holding a helmet. So I'm a bit surprised by that, but oh well, at the same time, I'm grateful. At least we can actually get something pretty decent and actually new. But yeah, so yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all this. Are you looking forward to this issue? Are you not? Or do you actually want a better preview? Because I really do. I want to know who dies. But yeah, that's game for today, guys. Isn't police grab not stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.